Should you walk 10,000 steps per day or should you do a 30-minute workout if you're looking to lose belly fat? Today I'm going to be diving into which is better for your weight loss goals. If you're new here, my name's Autumn. I'm a certified clinical nutritionist with my master's in nutrition human performance. On my channel, I talk a lot about intermittent fasting and tips and strategies you can use to achieve your weight loss or wellness goals. So if you're new here, make sure you subscribe. And today's video is also sponsored by LMNT. More on them in a bit. Now first, let's talk about 10,000 steps. Depending on how long your stride is, it's going to be somewhere between 4 to 5 miles. And you don't have to be walking it all at once. It can be spread out throughout the day with like 5 or 10 minute intervals. And walking 10,000 steps per day has a lot of pros. The first being that it's free. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need fancy shoes. You literally just need to go outside and walk. Or even literally doing like laps around your house, which is what I sometimes do as well. Also, nearly everyone can do it. So assuming you don't have some type of injury that's limiting your movement, you can likely go out for a 10, 20, or 30-minute walk. Now, looking at weight loss and belly fat specifically, there was a study that actually tested this. They had participants follow a walking routine of 3 days per week where they're walking about 50 to 70 minutes per day. So on average, about 30 minutes of walking per day. Now, unless you were going for a run for your entire 10,000 steps, for most people, 30 minutes of walking per day will not get them to that 10K mark. But even with this average of 30 minutes of walking per day, the study found that participants decreased belly fat as well as improved insulin sensitivity, which is really important for helping the body more easily use fat as fuel. And on top of that, another study found that there was a dose-dependent relationship of walking and weight loss. Basically, this just means that the more you walk, the more of those benefits you see. So we can extrapolate from that average of 30 minutes of walking per day and see that there's likely even more benefits when you get to that 10,000 steps per day. Now, there is one major con of walking, and that's that it doesn't really significantly increase muscle mass. And this is really crucial for long-term maintenance of this weight loss goal. Because the more muscle mass that you have, the more insulin sensitive you're going to be, and therefore you get the continued benefits of making it easier to burn fat as fuel, which is where the 30 minutes of exercise can come into play. But whether you're walking or exercising, you are going to be losing a lot of electrolytes via sweat. In order to prevent muscle cramps or lower energy levels, it's important to replace those lost electrolytes, which is where today's sponsor, LMNT, can really come in handy, especially for a weight loss goal. Because a lot of other electrolyte companies come packed with a lot of sugar. I mean, just look at things like Gatorade or Powerade. All of those are going to be loaded with simple sugars that really raise the storing hormone insulin and work directly against your weight loss goal. So even though you're getting some electrolytes from these other typical sports drinks, you're majorly working against your overall goal with that added sugar. LMNT is a really great electrolyte option because not only does it contain those electrolytes, but it has 0 sugar, which means that if you're also using intermittent fasting for your weight loss goal, LMNT is a great option to be using during your fast. I love using LMNT after my workout to help replace those lost electrolytes from my workout, and it's so easy to use. You just dump it in your water, give it a shake, and drink. And LMNT comes in a ton of different flavors like mango chili, lime, raspberry salt, but they even have an unflavored option too. And LMNT is offering you guys, my viewers, 8 free days worth of LMNT. All you have to do is pay for the shipping by using the link that's down in the description below. Definitely make sure you check them out, especially if you're working out, to help balance out those electrolyte levels. Okay, now with the 30 minutes of exercise or a 30-minute workout, this can really depend on the type of workout you're using. You could be doing CrossFit or ballet or Pilates or a HIIT workout. Each has completely different metabolic effects on the body, and some of those lower intensity workouts will have more of the similar benefits to walking because it isn't as focused on increasing muscle mass. Because that is the one main area that walking doesn't have the benefit, is that you don't really get increased muscle mass from it. So if we're talking about the type of exercise that specifically increases muscle mass, so really anything that could be classified as resistance training. This could be with bands, or it could be body weight or heavier weights. The main pro of it in terms of a weight loss goal is that it will increase muscle mass. And this is crucial for maintaining that insulin sensitivity, especially over time. And if you're looking to specifically achieve a weight loss or a belly fat goal, insulin sensitivity is a really important factor because it helps the body to better use that fat as fuel. It even makes you less carbohydrate sensitive, which means that your body can better handle carbohydrates and starches and give a little bit more flexibility to what it is that you can eat while still achieving your weight loss goals. Which, if you're curious if you're carbohydrate sensitive, I do have a free quiz that you guys can check out. I'll have that link down in the description below. Now, the major con with this 30 minutes of exercise is that it's really easy to become a lazy athlete. In other words, you work out for 30 minutes and then you don't really move the rest of the day. Now, although you do get the increase increase insulin sensitivity from the workout, if you're not moving the rest of the day, you're not stimulating your muscles the rest of the day. And this can lead to that uptick of insulin resistance because your muscles aren't contracting and absorbing that excess glucose. Which means if you had to choose one or the other, especially if you're looking to achieve a weight loss goal and begin your journey, starting off with that 10,000 steps per day goal is the best place to start, especially if you're able to spread those steps out throughout the day. This helps your body to be more consistently insulin sensitive by contracting your muscles throughout the day with even just multiple 5-minute walks that you take throughout the day. And then from there, if you're ready to add on to that next step and see more of those long-term benefits as well, adding on strength training on top of that can help to balance out those benefits. Just make sure that you properly plan your walks in order to maximize for the fat burning benefits. And you can check out that walking schedule with this video next. Also, if you're new to my channel and you love this science-backed information, make sure you subscribe right here. Come out with new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in my next video.